Can you connect your HR system, your employee engagement system, your IT to Claude or to ChatGPT? Yes, potentially you can. And you do that through something called MCP. And the one who's going to explain all of this to you is me. And I'm Johannes Sundlo, and I help organizations and especially leaders and HR to understand what's going on in this world of AI, and especially with a focus on how you do stuff as well. I'm going to show you MCP connectors today. And if you have no clue what an MCP connector is, I have a link below where I explain what an MCP connector is and how you utilize it. But today I'm going to show you how you connect it to Claude and to ChatGPT. So let's jump right over. And this is Claude. This is the web version of Claude. I'm going to show you how to add an MCP connector into Claude. And I'm going to do that by showcasing just a demo. So it's a demo MCP, and you should be able to play around with it because it's non-sensitive information. It's read-only. It's from my blog and from Ethan Mollig's Substack as well. So it's quite non-sensitive information. But this is how you do it. You click Customize, and then you're taken to this screen. And on this screen, you click Connectors. And once here, you click on the little plus sign here. You can either then browse connectors. So this is pre-made connectors that Claude has already provided with you with, and you can easily connect to, for example, now here, Figma or Notion. If I wanted to connect to Figma or Notion, I could easily just click the plus sign, and then I'm taken to a login site where I have to connect it to. You can also search, so let's search, for example, for Workday. It's not available here. So if you want to connect something like Workday or something else, and you have an MCP server at your disposal, and you need an MCP server at your disposal to connect it to, then this is how you do it. So if we close this one, we click on the plus sign, we add custom connector, we write the name, morning brief for this one, and then I drop in the URL to my MCP server. In this case, I'm good to go because I don't have any authentication here. You can just access this MCP server. But if you're trying to connect Workday or your ATS or anything else, most likely they will ask for authentication, and you get that from your vendor or from your IT department, because it's probably a good idea to include your IT department in this. If you're thinking about connecting an MCP server into your environment, it's always good to check with them, because this possesses a security risk to some extent, where if you let Claude, for example, write stuff back to your system, that could be a risk. In this case, we're only going to allow read. So we're only going to read stuff from the MCP server. That is less risky. So I'm fine with this. I'm going to just now add this MCP server, and then we're good to go. And we can try it here by creating a new chat and say, check my morning brief. I think that is enough. We'll see. But I think that will understand that, okay, I'm going to see now if I have anything connected to morning brief. And yes, it spins up the MCP server immediately as well. Now it checks the latest text from Ethan Mollig in this instance. And it's most likely going to pull my stuff as well. We'll see. Yes, my stuff is coming below Ethan, which is the right order in all honesty. So that was Claude. That's how you connect an MCP server into Claude. Let's jump over to ChatGPT and see the same thing here. So what we do in ChatGPT is that we click apps. So we click apps, and we have the same experience here where you have pre-installed apps, which you can easily just connect to. But that's not what we're going to do here either. So we're going to click here on the settings bar up on the right corner. We're going to scroll down to advanced settings. We're going to click developer mode, and we're going to enable that. And they say this is an elevated risk. So once again, be a bit cautious. Involve your IT department if that is something that you want to do. And some IT departments, they have disabled this as well. So it might be that you don't see this. But if you're able to click on the developer mode, then what you see here as well is that you have the option to create an app. That is what we're going to do. We're going to call it the morning brief. Again, let's see, because I saw there was lingering stuff from my old demos here, but create a morning brief. We'll say authentication, no authentication on this one, and I understand the risks. And then we create it. And now ChatGPT has evaluated the MCP server and it's good to go, but we also then need to connect it. So we basically said, look at this MCP server and make sure everything is good and dandy. And once that is done, we need to click connect here. And there we go. And now we're connected. That's how you add MCP servers, both to Claude and to ChatGPT. And the benefit of this is, of course, that you can now start talking to your data. In this instance, it's a bit silly, in all honesty. It's just the newsletters, but you understand the basics of it. And this is how you add an MCP server. So it's fairly simple, I would say. But always, of course, be cautious and involve your IT department when you add stuff like this. But that's it for today, and I'll catch you in the next one.